Thank you, Chair, and all the participants. So, post lunch session is really very tough. I am seeing that all are tired, but I hope in my presentation you will awaken. If you want to learn some new things today, you have to be awakened. So, I am going to discuss the invisible pollution. You all are discussing the visible pollution. So, are you interested to know the invisible pollution and what is the proportion of that into the visible pollution? You are discussing different industries. I am discussing different industries. From physical industries, I am discussing the atmospheric industry, atmospheric chemistry. All industry put together come there. And all the pollutants react there in atmosphere and produce these invisible pollution. And we are unaware. No one highlighting that. And if we are not highlighting, we are not monitoring them, we are not controlling them. So, that is my first comment. So, just to tell, so I am not discussing whole industry, process, all these. I am out of those, not even all the pollutants. I am only catching one pollutant and I am highlighting the impact of that only one pollutant more than any of single industry. So, that is my a message here to you. So, first let you know what are these VOCs. VOCs are the volatile organic compounds at room temperature 25 degrees Celsius and vapor pressure are greater than 0.14 mmHg. And mostly we know that carbon organic compounds from C up to C12 we study in the VOCs. So, but let we discuss some more things. And many of even our scientists, even in the pollution boards, they show where are the VOCs? Because they are not visible. They are nil, they say. I say they are present everywhere, even in your home, they are present. Even in this room, they are present. They are present on the road. They are present on every industry. So, let me clarify you see the sources of these, every production of chemical industry, particularly oil refineries, petrochemicals, pesticides, pharmaceuticals are big source of the VOCs. Then transportation, every type of transportation is source because you are burning fuel. Then the distribution, then storage, like even your petrol depot, oil depot, every one is the source of the VOC. Then you see at your home, fragrances, paint, you have the paint, you have the good furnishings, they all emitting VOC. And we say, where are the VOC? And how harmful they are, I will tell you. First you see the major, just an estimation, motor vehicles in urban area contribute to about 45%. Then industrial commercial sources contribute to 50% and consumer solvent means domestic are about 5%. So, I am highlighting only two effects, the health effect, some are known carcinogens. So, your dust cannot create cancer, but these can create cancer. We are not talking about this, we are talking only about the dust. So, I want to highlight these things. Then benzene, 1,3-butadiene are known carcinogen. Formaldehyde is also eye, lung irritant, skin allergy. Then VOCs affect central nervous system. Then VOC in presence of the NOx and sunlight form ground level ozone. So, and Kamnotra ji was discussing in the monitoring, you cannot control ozone once it is formed until unless you control the VOCs. So, you are understanding the big linkages about this. Then why semi-volatile and volatile organic compounds matter, because these are toxic. They form secondary aerosol PM 2.5 to the tune of minimum 20%. I am saying minimum 20%. You are counting sources which are having 5% contribution, 10% contribution, 15%. You are not counting this source which is contributing more than 20%. Okay. Then ozone formation, I already told, and we have the experience in COVID. All pollutant went down except the ozone. Why? So, I am not going to discuss into those details. Then beside this, what we are discussing, the reliability of the data. So, we are big want of enhancing of the reliability of data. Whatever data is there in the field is not reliable, I am telling you. I am not going to, we can discuss separately if anybody is interested to discuss that. So, this is the atmospheric chemistry, how these compounds are formed, and major sources here also written: vehicle, power plant, refineries, chemical plants and more. And these are the different chemicals. You can see VOCs, how they look, what are their formulas, propene, benzene, there are aliphatic, there are aromatics, then ethanol. So, a series of organic compounds comes under the VOC, if you want to have detailed knowledge about this. Okay. Then you see, now recently one paper has been published. I would like to focus here on this red. You see, first is the carbon monoxide, second is the NOx, third is the hydrocarbon, and fourth is the particulate matter. And how big is the hydrocarbon? We are not touching that. I am telling in quantitative terms, it is inventory value, emission, load in tons, but we are ignoring because they are not visible. That is the simple reason. And then we go further. Now, this is the paper very recently, a study done by IIT Jodhpur and in collaboration with IIT Kanpur, and they have what they are writing here. They had find out the organic fraction, secondary aerosol formed by this atmospheric chemistry, and how much they affect our health. So, you can see 66% in Kanpur, 35% in Delhi. So, these are I am showing that these are very well researched papers published by IIT professors. I am not claiming myself, but I am telling you these are now you see their graph, how much organic aerosol quantification they have done. In green you can see is maximum. I am saying twice, you should not forget this after this conference. How much health effect they have, how much quantitatively they are contributing in different seasons, particularly they are very high in the winter season. You can see here. So, and then you see this slide here. So, this is the change in PM10 levels compared to baseline. So, you can see this is the existing measure and challenges based on the NCAP and GRAP. So, you see the PM10 levels average 2024 to 25 206 microgram and PM 2.5 105. So, they are well above the notified standard. So, why you are not able to control? Because you are not addressing the VOCs. I would say that, because you can never control this if you do not address VOCs. That is my understanding. Now, you see what these many of our researchers are doing, even IITs, I am telling you, or even abroad institutions. This you see the Ajay Nagpure, he is a senior scientist in Princeton University. He graduated from the IIT Roorkee, and then he is writing a paper in collaboration with Dr. Raj Lal and Professor Chandra Venkataraman of IIT Bombay. What they are writing? 143 Indian cities, 85% contribution is of harmful PM 2.5 particle in city air come from sources outside the city. Means whatever pollution is here in Delhi, 85% is coming from outside, not from Delhi. It is observation of IIT and Princeton University professors, I am telling you. And on what basis they are writing? Based on the models. They have not done any study in the field. So, that is why I am telling you, there is a need of studying VOC even to the researchers to validate their models, to modify their models. And otherwise, they will be doing these things like this, which even an illiterate person can tell that this is not correct. By common sense, you cannot say 85% is coming from outside only. When before writing in such paper, I have a not good thought for that. They should have applied at least common sense, that how it can be possible. So, no science is required, no model is required for such statements, I would like to say. Even you use common sense or do some better study. Then I raised their question. I asked them some invisible and unaccounted pollutant like NMHC and VOC and estimation of secondary pollutants load, secondary aerosol and ozone formed by the atmospheric reaction. Have you considered that in your model? What they are writing, you see, they are honest in replying, at least to me. Regarding SO and VOC, they have used stilt model. Being a reduced form model does not simulate VOC SOA, which is a limitation we acknowledge. We acknowledge. The same person are saying this thing. But this has been checked by me. I am a single person. Only I know this drawback. The other all Indian, international readers do not know this thing. They go by those statements which they have made in the papers. So, but this is the scenario at national level in India. So, you should know why it is not being controlled and why it will not be controlled until unless you address this problem. Air Commission is there, pollution boards are there, until they take cognizance of this, Ministry of Environment is there, they will not be able to control the pollution, I am telling you. Then you go further, and I am not giving a lecture, I never give lecture, theoretical lecture, I am a practical person, I do practical work in the field and then talk about that. So, I want the person should be like that. So, these are our air quality standard. Now, I am going to tell you regulation exists at least to some part, but we are not addressing that regulation also. So, standards are given for benzene and benzoypyrene. These are organic pollutants, and these were also given by me in 2005, but these were published later along with other pollutants in 2009, and since then now they have not been revised. Now we go further. Now some other standards has been given already for the industries. You see here, pharma, benzene, toluene, acetonitrile, dichloromethane, xylene, acetone. Even State Pollution Control Board controlling officers do not know these standards exist. Forget about the control. Okay, this is the situation. So, you have to address these VOCs in industries for which at least you have already notified the standards. Now, I come to the next situation. You should know why it is not being controlled, why air pollution is there. If you are interested really, and I hope that you are interested, that is why you are sitting now even in the afternoon. Otherwise, most of person might have gone. Now, you see the other, these are the petrochemical VOC standards. CPCB has notified these. You see, number of VOCs, VOCs, TDI, MDI, benzene, butadiene, EDC, EO, VCM, acetonitrile. You see here, number of VOCs. Now, if I want to take data from the State Board or Ministry of Environment, then you give me the compliance. What you have checked in the industry, are they being compliant these? They don't have any data because they are not doing it at all. They have just published, they are not worried about their implementation. This is scenario. Laboratories, even they don't have in pollution control board laboratories or other laboratories, facility to monitor them, to test them. Then how you can expect that these will be controlled? If these will not be controlled, these will be coming to the environment. They will be forming secondary aerosol. So how deep I am telling you, you should be, now I am not going to each industry. So I am giving now in a nutshell, ambient air standard we have the petrochemical, we have drug and pharmaceutical, we have oil refineries, we have petrochemicals, petrol depots, petrol pumps, coke ovens, steel plants, aluminum plants, criteria for classification of red, orange and green category. Even now, we have given this new standard. You cannot classify red, orange and green category without considering the VOC. How they are being considered? Now, how they are being categorized when you are not doing VOC in industrial area? So, these are big questions. Okay? So, you need to do VOCs even for the classification of the industries. Okay? Achha, now, what you need a proper method for that. So, what I in individual capacity I am doing now, even when I was in CPCB, I developed method, I developed air toxic laboratory there, I developed these methods, BTX methods, BAS methods, published by BIS. Now even after the retirement, I am working on those VOCs, I have developed method and these two methods are there, part 27, part 28. Last 3 years I am working, now they have been published in November last year and this March only 2005. One method is passive sampling, you do not need any pump sampling. Second method is pump sampling, active sampling you can do and then you can monitor them. There are hundreds of methods, but can you apply hundreds of methods? So, I have made an integrated method that you can do 65 VOCs in one run only and very simple way. Now, I am not going again into atmospheric chemistry. Now, only one you can see here. I will show you. This is the China study. Someone has shown the China how better they are working now. They were not very good few years before, but now they are at least have awakened and they are doing some work. Their pollution level has gone down. So, they must have done something and they are doing monitoring of VOC. I am telling you. And then you see what they are telling here, it is their study, it is not my study, published in the Science of Total Environment. These are very good journals. I am not quoting you any such things. So, you can see they had found out secondary organic aerosol contributing to PM 2.5 and ozone. Okay? And how much they are contributing and different groups they have given, alkene, aromatics, and other compounds, how much they are contributing, how much they are having ozone forming potential 33 to 45% like this. So, I am just giving you very authentic data. Now, you will say you give only authentic data from abroad. So, I will give you my data also of India. So, this is the one question was asked here, one professor sahab was sitting here. I give your reply. What is the difference in India and abroad? They are doing 3-pronged monitoring system. What are those 3-pronged monitoring system? One is for criteria pollutants, basic parameters. Second is this one. This is called PAMS monitoring. This is ozone precursor. This is VOC monitoring, which we are not doing, sir. Okay? Then, and they have, these are the monitoring sites. They are not in equivalent number as basic criteria pollutants, they are less in number. So, why not we can have less number? If we have 1000 monitoring stations for other pollutant, why cannot we have 50 stations? Why we cannot have 7 stations? At least in 7 cities we can start, but we are not hearing. Every year we are giving, MOEF giving, this CPCB should enhance from 700 to 1000 stations. They are not talking about the which station, which parameter. They are increasing the same number stations as for previous parameters. Even now our Air Quality Commission is saying, Delhi you increase 4 more number of monitoring stations. Why? What is the need? Already we have 40 stations and we don't have even a single station for the VOC. Why you don't say, Air Quality Commission says you should have 3 stations of VOCs in India. It means in Delhi NCR. They are not saying that. Okay. I am telling you all problems of all the institutions. Sir, they have third line of monitoring. This one, this is called NATS monitoring, and that is air toxic monitoring, which are harmful to you. Based on that, they correlate with their health data, okay? Not with basic parameters. So that is the difference in India and abroad, and we have to do this sometimes, some time when it will be matured. So current gaps in India are lack of equipment. अभी जैसा मैंने आपको, there is no infrastructure at all. Even so, there is no capacity building. So we need infrastructure, capacity building, network, monitoring network, and then control planning, of course. So inadequate skilled manpower, no standardized. Now standardized methods are available. I have made the methods for India. Okay, so at least I can be satisfied myself, I have developed something, methods. So VOC is not integrated into AQI for health studies. Then inefficient data to design source specific control. So whatever control strategy you are doing with those parameters only, not with this. So those are not sufficient, I will say. Then strategic recommendation, you start at least infrastructure building in some major cities using air server, TD, GCMS, automatic sampling is also there, and in one institution is doing that. I will tell you, that is Physical Research Laboratory in Ahmedabad, sir, in your department, okay? And I have seen it, but they are doing limited study for their own purpose, not for pollution. It is not their mandate pollution. They are doing some biogenic VOCs and some other VOCs. So I will say that when they are doing, why the Pollution Control Board and MOEF cannot do it, sir? And we have 19,000 crore of rupees on NCAP, and we are not investing even 1% on the VOC monitoring. They are investing 4% on other monitoring, and other 96% they are जस्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन वो कहीं पे आप वो लगा दीजिए, एयर क्लीनर लगा दीजिए, कहीं पर झाड़ू लगाइए, इसमें जा रहा है 19,000 करोड़ रुपया. तो हाउ यू कैन कंट्रोल द एयर पोल्यूशन? ओके, सो यू हैव टू जुडिशियली यूज दैट अमाउंट ऑफ NCAP.
I think you can conclude.
And then I'm just concluding, sir. This is very important. So lack of what I will say, there is lack of understanding only, nothing else. So the understanding is required in all these departments which are stakeholders, and then they should come up with that. And these are the methods which I have developed, and these are published now by BIS. Part 512, part 28 and part 27. 27 is passive sampling without any pump, and this is with active pump, and this is the further detail. I am not going into that. Okay. Only you can see how much you can do here. Vinyl chloride to C22 hydrocarbon you can do with the passive sampling, and you can do C3 to C30 hydrocarbons. So about 65 VOCs with these methods. Okay, and this is the passive sampling method. You can just put these tubes, and that is pumped sampling. So and this is, I am doing this. I have done recently this survey in NCR, whole NCR, industrial area, traffic intersection, petrol pumps, and 10 tubes I have used, 10 triplicate, not 1 or 2 for one sampling. Okay, so I am fully confident what are my results, because I have made many replicates on them. Okay, and this is the system where this has been analyzed. This is first one is the thermal desorption, then is the GC, then mass spectrometry. In the world, there is no best technology better than this to have confirmatory test of these. And these are the, now you see the results of industrial area, residential area, traffic area, petrol station area, how many VOCs are there? Many people are saying VOCs are not there. Why you invest? Why we should invest? You see how many compounds are there, and all places you are finding. Now, I tell you one more slide. I have done further analysis of this data. It's not also easy. That 49 compounds I get at traffic intersection, and industrial area I got 35, then petrol pump I got 43, residential area 30 compounds, and which are common, some unique compounds, which are present only in that matrix, not other. So, that I also have done. So,
Dr.
traffic
Tyagi,
area
I'm
11
getting
compounds.
instructions to close this session.
Okay, बस लास्ट पे सॉरी. और इसमें 4 इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया में 4 अलग ही हैं जो दूसरी जगह नहीं मिले हैं, और इसमें पेट्रोल पंप पे 6 कंपाउंड ऐसे हैं जो दूसरी जगह नहीं मिले हैं, और रेजिडेंशियल एरिया में 3 कंपाउंड ऐसे हैं जो दूसरी जगह नहीं मिले हैं. तो कितना देखिए काम हम कर सकते हैं. तो मैंने बताया आपको, दिस इज VOCs are contributing to 20 to 30%. Why we should not think about the VOCs, their monitoring and control. That is my in nutshell one sentence. Okay, and then this I have given some suggestion how you can start on the line of USA. And then second issue is the data quality, calibration, validation. Whatever your monitoring stations are there, they need auditing, performance auditing, and by experts, not by just IVAS. Okay, that is second issue. If you then only reliability of data will come. And then third is the data integration and analysis. Then you use AI and IT. Before data reliability, no use of doing any IT system at all. So, thank you very much for your patience. These are my some slides. I am generating this awareness since 2002. I am conducting trainings in CPCB also, and this is in NPL also. We were discussing some about CRM on the VOC. This is my this year campaign only. This is in Karnataka State Pollution Control Board on the same topic. Then in Hyderabad on the same topic, then it is NCAP program in Chandigarh, and this is then in Gujarat, Gandhinagar on the same topic. So, and these are the free newsletter I made, and they are available on the our CPCB website, free of cost. And this is my, now I started this our venture to educate, to make aware, to give training.
Thank you.